The 2027 Hyundai Santa Fe is arriving with a set of fixes: new exterior, upgraded cabin, brand new infotainment, and a powertrain lineup that is unlike anything this SUV has offered before. If you've been shopping the mid-size SUV segment and keep walking away unsatisfied, either because the styling feels too safe, the technology feels outdated, or the powertrain options just do not go far enough, this is the update you have been waiting for. Most buyers assume a mid-cycle refresh means a few trim shuffles and a fresh color option or two, but what Hyundai is doing with the 2027 Santa Fe is so much bigger than that. It is closer to a full redesign than anything this segment has seen in years. Fixing the exterior. Here is a question worth asking. How does a vehicle stay among the top sellers in its class while also being one of the most polarizing-looking SUVs on the road? That is exactly the situation the Santa Fe found itself in after the 5th-generation redesign. The boxy proportions gave it a distinctive, purposeful character that a lot of buyers genuinely appreciated. But those low-mounted horizontal taillights at the rear were a completely different story. Wide, visually heavy, they added excess mass to the lower half of the vehicle and became the one styling decision that buyers couldn't stop discussing for the wrong reasons. Think about pulling up somewhere in a vehicle you are genuinely proud of, and then someone asks why the rear end looks the way it does. It is the kind of thing that sticks. Hyundai heard that feedback, and the 2027 refresh is going to address the design where it matters most. The overall boxy silhouette is staying, which is the right call, but at both ends the look is changing in meaningful ways. Up front, slimmer headlights with side-mounted daytime running lights are replacing the bold H-shaped LED elements of the current model, alongside a more refined 4-bar grille and a reworked front bumper. Taken together, these changes give the front end a sharper, more composed look that fits far better with where Hyundai's design language is heading. The rear is where the transformation goes furthest. Those controversial horizontal taillights are going away entirely, replaced by vertically arranged units that frame the rear end in a far more traditional SUV-appropriate fashion. The visual heaviness that plagued the lower tailgate is going to disappear, and the overall design is moving closer to Hyundai's newer Art of Steel language. The Santa Fe is still going to stand out, but the days of truly divided opinions are just about over. But fixing the exterior was always the easier part, because the bigger question was whether Hyundai would touch a cabin that buyers already loved, and the answer is going to surprise you. Interior updates. The cabin of the current Santa Fe is genuinely impressive for the money. Luxury brands charge considerably more for a similar level of perceived quality, and that has always been one of the strongest arguments for this SUV. Materials across all trim levels sit above the class average, and upper trims with Napa leather and genuine wood trim feel properly upscale. The 2027 update is going to take all of that and push it further. There is a specific feeling that comes with sitting inside a vehicle that looks like it costs significantly more than you paid for it. That is exactly the kind of ownership experience the 2027 Santa Fe is going to reinforce. A new squared-off steering wheel is already confirmed from prototype images, and the overall layout is being updated for a more deliberate, cohesive design. The way the dashboard ties together, including how the new screens integrate with the surrounding trim, is going to feel considerably more purposeful. Color schemes and finish options are also expected to expand, giving buyers more flexibility to personalize the cabin. Passenger space is not being compromised. The second row has always been one of the Santa Fe's strongest selling points, and that remains true. Cargo volume sits at 16 cubic feet behind the third row, 41 cubic feet behind the second row, and up to 80 cubic feet with both rows folded. Competitive numbers the new generation is not giving up. The interior upgrades are impressive, but they are only half the story because the technology inside that cabin is getting a complete overhaul, and that changes the ownership experience in ways the numbers alone cannot describe. New infotainment system. Among all the changes arriving with the refreshed Santa Fe, the new infotainment platform is going to shift the day-to-day experience the most. Hyundai is introducing its Plio system, built on Android Automotive OS, and this is not simply a larger screen with refreshed graphics. It is a software-defined platform built to evolve over time, supported by high-performance hardware, cloud-based infrastructure, and full access to the Android app ecosystem. Anyone who has owned a car with an outdated infotainment system knows the frustration. The software stops receiving updates, and within a few years, the whole thing feels like it belongs in a different era. That is the exact problem Plios is being designed to eliminate. Because it is built around continuous updates and cloud connectivity, Santa Fe's technology is going to keep improving after you buy it. The centerpiece is a large central display dominating the dashboard, with the driver information screen shifting to a smaller horizontal unit behind the steering wheel, a clear step up from the current twin 12.3-inch setup. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and wireless charging are all staying. Physical controls for climate and audio volume are also expected to remain, which is a detail worth mentioning. Too many manufacturers are burying basic functions inside touchscreen menus, and Hyundai is not making that mistake. On the safety side, the current suite of automated emergency braking, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control is being upgraded with a more advanced semi-autonomous driving system developed specifically for this refresh. So the technology is moving forward in a meaningful way. But none of it matters much if the powertrain underneath can't back it up, and that's where things get genuinely interesting. Powertrain. The powertrain story for the 2027 Santa Fe is one of continuity, with meaningful additions on the electrified side. The turbocharged 2.5-liter inline-4 is carrying over, producing 277 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque, paired with the 8-speed torque converter automatic, a smoother, more refined setup than the dual clutch it replaced. Fuel economy sits at around 23 miles per gallon combined in all-wheel drive trim, with 0 to 60 in about 6.3 seconds. The hybrid is staying, and the case for it is straightforward. For buyers doing regular commutes or long family trips, the efficiency gap between a gas SUV and a hybrid adds up faster than most people expect. The 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder paired with an electric motor delivers 231 combined horsepower and returns 34 to 37 miles per gallon combined, numbers that make a real difference at the pump over the course of a year. For the 2027 model, Hyundai is working on improvements in output, smoother power delivery, and extended electric-only range for the plug-in hybrid variant. The biggest news is the expected arrival of an extended range setup, EREV. For drivers who want most of their daily mileage covered on electricity without the range anxiety of a full EV, this is a genuinely compelling option. The gasoline engine acts primarily as a generator, with electric motors handling the actual driving, a fundamentally different experience compared to either hybrid variant. Full figures are still being kept under wraps, but this is shaping up to be one of the most significant powertrain additions in the segment in quite some time. And once you hear what all of this is going to cost, the case gets even stronger. Release date and price. Prototype testing is already well underway, including confirmed hot weather durability testing in multiple markets. The 2027 Hyundai Santa Fe is going to make its public debut toward the end of this year, with sales beginning shortly after or in the early months of the following year. Pricing is going to go up. That is unavoidable given the scope of everything coming, but the increase is expected to stay modest. The current gas Santa Fe starts at $36,650 and the hybrid opens at $38,000. A measured adjustment is coming, but Hyundai has consistently kept this model within reach, and there is every reason to expect that to continue. The 2027 Hyundai Santa Fe is coming in with answers to every criticism the current generation collected. The exterior is getting a cleaner, less polarizing look with slimmer headlights and vertical taillights that finally fix the rear end. The cabin is already one of the best in the segment, and the updates are going to push it further into premium territory. The Plios infotainment system represents a genuine generational leap in how connected and future-proof this SUV is going to be. The powertrain lineup is carrying over proven setups while adding refinements and a completely new extended range option that no direct rival is currently offering. And all of that is coming at a price that is barely moving from where the current model sits. For a mid-size SUV buyer, it is hard to ask for much more than that. Clearly, these updates will make the Santa Fe even more appealing. Still, if you need something more spacious, also from Korea, then make sure to check out our video about the all-new Kia Telluride. It's coming completely redesigned with improved aesthetics, even more space, and 2 completely new powertrain options.